Karibuni sana. We just about to start our next meeting right away. Yes. Welcome once again. I believe you have woken up well. I believe you are full of energy, you slept well, and you had a lovely night. I sincerely welcome each and every one of you to our today's meeting. And I'm so glad that you have woken up very well and everything is great and you are full of energy. And because we cannot wait for each and every one of us to log in, what we can do is that we are going to get started right away. So just a minute, let me share my screen. It will help you move very fast. And so. Sorry, I lost my file. Just give me a minute. I get hold of it. So I do believe that everybody now can be able to see me and you can be able to see the screen, Zuri. My name is Judy, especially for the neon distributors. I know we've gotten neon distributors in our team. I came here in 2001, courtesy of a stranger of forever being grateful to her for showing me this business. Sometimes God makes you meet people for a certain reason. I do sincerely welcome you. Today is where we are going to train leaders so that they can become better. Today I'm seated on this seat, tomorrow you'll be seated on this seat. And so we are making you a better person so that you can become a better person than you have ever become. If you thought you are better, you are going to become better. If you thought you are wise, you are going to become wiser. And you are going to get personal development. Even if you are working in a certain place, you even become better. And that is exactly what has happened to me. And so today we are here to share, to see how we can become better than the way we came. When I came here, I was an introvert. I think now I'm an extrovert. I can be able to talk to people. I never used to talk to people before. So today is where we teach you how to gain your personal development so that you become better. Because very soon some of you are becoming surveillance directors. Some of you are becoming Rupen directors. Some of you are becoming breasted team members. Some of you are becoming diamond directors. And you see, for you to be able to take up those high roles, we need to train you. We need to make you better. We need you to make you get personal development. Because I promise you very soon, I want to be sitting and watch others play the game. And I'll be so happy. Today I may be playing it, but tomorrow I know somebody else is really going to play it. So welcome once again. And of course, today, like I tell you, here East Africa Eagles, I go for the purposes of the new team. Once you come and build your own team, the company gives you an opportunity to build your own net, to give your team a name. And some of us sitting on this call today, they have given their teams a name. Others call themselves the Victoria team. Others call themselves the Victory team. Others have given their teams different names. So I can assure you that my team is called East Africa Eagles. If you go to the Instagram, we call ourselves Eagle Group East Africa. And I can assure you that is the forum that we do recognition on the social media so that we can be able to have a good presence of our company. So if you go to Instagram, you find we are called Eagle Group East Africa. And we want to do a lot of recognition on that forum so that we can recognize the people that are in this team as you take your steps. We want to walk down with you. We are going to put your name there as you become a manager, as you become a senior manager, as you become a surveyor director, a surveyor director, a roofing director, a president team member, and a diamond director, and we will be so happy to have you on that forum. Today is when we give you skills for growth, because we want you to grow. We do not want you to remain the way you came. We want you to become better. We want you to have this skill that you can bring it down to your team so that they can also enjoy the skills that are in this company has got to offer. When we came to Neolife, we are not the way we are today. We have become better. We've gotten better teachers. We've gotten better motivators than we ever had before. The COVID season has even made it better because now we can be able to do it at the comfort of our homes. And so today we are giving you the skills so that you can become better. And today I'm sure we are going to read a book we are going to get somebody who is going to take us through on the book of the month. But just before she comes, I just saw it and I thought this could be my opening remarks. And that is think and grow. I want you to think and grow. You know, like one day we had Rico talking, one day we had Anne Maria talking, and each one of us gives us a point that you are able to work on. I always remember when Anne Maria talked, she talked of be aware, become aware. You know, sometimes you are not aware. And the day you are aware of your why are you in this business? I tell you, your life is going to change. And the other day when Rico talked, he talked to us and he talked many things. But one thing that I got from that meeting is saying that everybody that comes to a business, everybody is special in their own way. Every customer is special in their own way. There are those people who come into a company to use the products. There are those people who come to a company to do the business. There are those people who come to a company to make some little money. There are those people who come to a business to make some profits. And you know what? Every customer is so special. And recommend me really understand that. And I got so excited. And so if we want to think and grow, that is, you become rich in 6 steps. That is number 1, you must have a burning desire. You must be in love with your goal. What do you want in this business? Unataka nini? As you come for the Q school today, what is it that you really want? Number 2, you need to specialize. Become an expert in one narrow path. Yeah? And let me assure you, we are going to become better. And because of that, and I can see so many people are still logging in, I do tend to think, let me cross with this, because I think it will get to more people, because if I do it now, I'll not be able to go back to it. So I'm encouraging you, I'll go back to this one, because something just stopped me that people are still logging in and they're going to miss this one, and it's so crucial. So I'm going to go to today's topics. And today we aligned with the great readers that are coming to teach us on the things that we really need to know if we have really to become better in our businesses. So I sincerely want to welcome you to this GQ school. I know I'm going to recognize those people who became new senior managers for last month. And this training is for you. That means we want to see, this is where the rubber meets the road. You see, and it increases to make you better than you have ever become. And so today I want to invite, we are going to start with the book of the month, and I'm going to invite one of the great readers that you see. She is a mother, she is a teacher, and let me tell you, she is a teacher. She was born of teachers and she is a teacher. You can imagine somebody saying, ati ugali inatokanga kwa unga. Na kwa hivyo, I don't have to say much. And so I'm going to invite GLADYS to take us through the book of the month, because without reading books, we can never become better. And she is going to tell us what she is going to take us through. And so I'm going to invite GLADYS to take us through the book of the month. Hi, GLADYS, are you ready for us?
Yes, Judy. Good morning, everyone.
Morning to you.
Thank you so much for this day, for this morning. I'm excited. I did not start the day just now. I started the day early in the morning. I usually have a 7 a.m. meeting with my team. And so I hope you just didn't wake up because leadership expects you to be intentional, expects you to be giving, and you must give the extra if you want to live an extraordinary life in the coming future. You must do the extra, the things people are not willing to do. So for you being here, it's special, it's nice. And I'll straight away go to my topic. For those who don't know me, my name is GLADYS Njura. I'm very excited. I got introduced into the business by one of my sisters who happened to be in Judy's team. And that's how I am part of the East African Eagles. By training, I'm a teacher. I'm a trained teacher. I did banking for about 6 years. When I met this opportunity, I fell in love with it. And one of the trainings that has grown me tremendously is what we call the DQ school. You know, being prepared to become a director in qualifying school. I remember we used to do it physically. So you are lucky, you just jumped out of your bed and got into a gadget. Our time, we would wake up and literally run to town. And you had to be in the meeting by 9. If you got to the meeting at 9:05, the door was closed. Why? They were training us for leadership, and they were training us that as a leader, there are no excuses. I thank God for those days. You know, the trainings were hard. They made us to be who we are today. But anyway, today we are looking at the book of the month, and we are hoping that everybody can have this book. Mine is a bit old. It's been there for many years. I bought it those years. Think and Grow Rich. If you look at your kit, there's that book called Getting Started, which every distributor is supposed to read from cover to cover. So I hope if you're here, even if you're a no distributor, you need to buy that book. If you're a no distributor and you may not be having it because of the years that have passed, you need to buy that book called Getting Started. And as a new distributor, that is the first book you're supposed to read, okay? So in that book, towards the end, there are the recommended books that we want a new distributor to read. And Think and Grow Rich is one of them. And so we've been going through it, and other leaders have chambuaed it from the beginning. It is done by Napoleon Hill. And very many people all over the world have read this book. And you can have an e-copy, but better still is to have a hard copy. It's very important to have a hard copy. You are going to invest in it because we are normally told if your wardrobe is richer than your books, there's something wrong. Because we should not be so busy feeding our bodies downwards in terms of wearing expensive clothes. The best outfit you need to wear. Just a minute. Sorry about that hitch. So we are normally told the best outfit you can wear is when you're feeding your neck up. Because at the end of the day, that is where everything is going to be processed to make you a better person. Your attitude, when it changes, when you have a better attitude, you change your life. When you're optimistic, when you have a self-talk, when you have desire, when you are different in doing things because of the books you've read, then you become a better person in society and in yourself as well. So the books we've been reading, chapter 1 was Thoughts Are Things. Yani, you are who you think, you know. You need to read that chapter if you've never read it. Chapter 2 was about desire, the starting point of all achievement. As in, you must desire to succeed. And so that becomes the starting point. Then the other one is faith, visualization and belief of attainment of desire. So once you have this burning desire, then you must visualize yourself attaining that. It must be in your mind. You must visualize so that you can attain that desire. Chapter 4 was autosuggestion. So autosuggestion was where you work on your subconscious mind now to help you work on what it is that you're desiring to achieve. Then the other one was specialized knowledge, where you really have to personally, through observation and experiences and reading, then now you start actualizing your dreams, you know. Then there is imagination. Everything begins from the mind, whether it's a building, whether it's a dream, whether it's a whatever it is, it begins from imagination. And then now today we are looking at organized planning. And in that organized planning, we are talking of something called crystallization of desire into action. You must crystallize that desire into action by actually planning, and not planning haphazardly. It has to be organized. Can you imagine? And you can't do something organized when you are in bed, when you're doing things slovenly. So the first thing I'll be talking about organized. I'll not be able to go through the whole chapter because it's a lot, and I have 15 minutes. So I believe next time we are going to finish this. So the first thing you do when we are talking about organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action. This is the sixth step towards riches, according to Napoleon Hill. So he says, of course, once you have the desire and the imagination, then now we are going to transition that into organization. We organize all that information, all that planning, so that you are able to become, to take your journey to becoming rich. And remember when you talk about rich, we are not just talking about money. We are talking about many things. You know, wealth. We are talking about many things. And we thank God for our business because we talk about personal development, relationships, we talk about health, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about security, and of course now the money part of it. So in this chapter, you're going to be inducted on how to build plans, which will be practical. Now we are from desire and imagination and being in the subconscious mind. Now we are crystallizing these things into practical actions. And how do you do that? Number one, I hope you have a notebook. How do you crystallize this? Number one, you must ally yourself with a group of as many people as may need for creation and carrying out of your plan or your plans to accumulation of wealth. That means you must be in the midst of what we call a mastermind. So number one, ally yourself with a group of as many people as you may need for the creation of carrying out your plan or plans for the accumulation of money. That means the mastermind. What does that mean? It does not mean this larger group we are having today. East African ego is huge. You know, and if Judy has to look at her team all the way to wherever it is in the world, it is impossible to call that a mastermind. A mastermind is a smaller group of people that comprises of you, maybe your upline, and a few of the people in your team. So you must get a mastermind of people who will challenge you, people who will encourage you, people who will be checking how you're doing in terms of your work. Because if you wake up here and you say, I don't want to be accountable to anyone, that's okay, it's your business. But at the end of the day, you lose. You must be accountable to a mastermind. So from today, you need to go and read more about having a mastermind, create it within you and your upline and the small team that you're going to build. And a mastermind does not always have to be, it could even be somebody in your cross line whom you resonate with and you build business with. So that is number one. Ally yourself with a group of as many people as possible so that they can help you create and carry out your plans. Number two, we are being told before forming a mastermind, you must decide the benefits that each member needs to offer and also get in return. So even as you form that mastermind, you as a person, what are you willing to offer in that group? And what are you willing to get from the people you are having that mastermind group? So of course, the beginning is, I need a mastermind. Now, next step, the people I'm going to deal with, what am I expecting them to offer me? You expect them to offer their time. You expect them to offer what their experiences. You expect them to offer their compassion, that empathy and compassionateness and everything. That's what you expect to offer to them, and that's what you expect them to offer. So don't be in a mastermind of somebody who is selfish, somebody who cannot go outside, somebody who cannot go outside their comfort zone to make things happen, okay? So that is very, very important. Number 3, arrange to meet with the members of your mastermind group at least twice a week. It could be once a week. It could be at least once a week or twice a week, or as often as possible, until you jointly perfect the necessary plans that you need to accumulate the kind of resources you need in terms of money and knowledge. So you have planned to get a mastermind. You have put in place what are the things you need to put in and what do you expect from those people. And then now you must have a schedule where you meet every time. Like for me, our upline meets us as directors every Monday at 8 since COVID started. And it has been something that she does not break, and we thank God that we've been able to. So that's an example I'm giving. That could be her mastermind for taking through the team. So there must be a specific time you meet with your mastermind, and that is fantastic. Number 4, maintain perfect harmony between yourself and every member of the mastermind. No negativity, no negative energy, no slovenly behavior. I mean, you must be above board. When you decide this is our mastermind, people must adhere to the rules that are set. So if we say we need commitment, commitment must be there, you know? So if you fail to carry out these instructions to the letter, you may expect to meet failure. Can you imagine? So the people you are deciding now, guys, we are going world team. This here we are, and our goal is to go world team, or we are going president team. These people must have harmony amongst themselves. No selfishness, no slackenness. You must run. And if you fail to carry out these instructions to the letter, you may expect to meet failure. A mastermind principle cannot obtain where perfect harmony does not prevail. Can you imagine? Where there is no harmony, where everyone else is pulling at their own, comfort. Can you imagine that mastermind does not work? So it is important to know that, it's important to know that people need to seriously think about it, and you seriously need to work on yourself so that you fit in your mastermind group. You give them the best, they give you the best. And one day when you're celebrating at the mountaintops, when you're celebrating at the beaches of the world, you will surely see the effect of that mastermind. Now, there are a few key things that you also need to note. One of the key things that you need to note, number 1, if your first plan fails, you try another one. So in this kind of business, there is no perfectness in our kind of business. If you plan something and it fails, try another one. Even in the business, if you put a certain strategy to do your business and it doesn't work, don't be this person who said that business does not work. No, put in another plan and another one until you perfect what you are supposed to do. So that means even getting your customers. If you put this strategy, it didn't work, put in another one and another one and another one until you perfect it and until you're moving the products is autopilot. You don't have to worry about it. There is a system and it's on autopilot and you're able to run your business on that area without thinking. And so even for the sponsoring, you try to sponsor, you try this, you try that, you try this, until you are able to perfect a few skills for you to be able to start somebody, to put in the meat in the presentation, to close them in, to do the follow-up. You need to work on those things until you're able to work. Number two, you must have practical and workable plans. As an independent distributor, the best we can do is give what we can give. But at the end of the day, as an individual, you must always sit back and come up with practical and workable plans for your business to work. For me, I remember when COVID came, there are days when I sit in the house from morning to evening, cracking my mind, working on systems, and all those things eventually they come and serve you. So it is very, very important as a person to come up with plans and systems. And remember, we have said, if one thing fails, don't look at yourself as a failure, try something else. Then the other thing you need to look at, you will be faced with defeat at some point. From time to time, you fail with defeat. Sometimes you say, I want to do this kind of business this month. At the end of that month, you are not even anywhere halfway what you set your mind to do. Please don't have even an iota of idea to quit. That is not good. So remember, that is part of the game. Failure is part of building yourself up, building your business. Do not at any one time feel like quitting. The other thing you need to note, nobody can accumulate fortune without facing temporary defeat. You're going to get defeat from time to time. That's okay. It happens to everyone. And so this is where we have this very giant phrase that says, quitters never win and winners never quit. So very, very important. And then never take defeat seriously. Plan the sale of personal services, branding yourself. You must brand yourself to be a go-getter. When people see you, wherever you are, they know that person has branded themselves as a new life distributor, whether it's part-time, full-time, and there you go. Then, of course, you must work on your leadership. Remember, most leaders begin as followers. So there are two categories of people, leaders and followers. But there's nothing wrong in becoming a follower. That's what you need to know. But the thing is, it is more desirable for you to work on leadership. And so I will read just very fast the qualities that you need to have so that you can be a good leader. I'll not go into the details because I expect you to read these things for yourself. Here is just highlighting them, and I'll stop at that point, page 89 on my case, and then we move on to the next thing. What are the major attributes of leadership? Number one, unwavering courage. You must be courageous. Number two, self-control. You must control yourself. When you're angry, how do you handle things? When things are not working out, what is the outward expression you give? Do you go slackening and being so, we normally say in Kiswahili, kununa, biashara haifanyi. Those are the things people speak about out there. But you must be a different kind of a person. Number three, a keen sense of justice. You must do business with fairness and justice. You can't be commanding people. You must be good for a leader. The other thing is definiteness of decision. When you decide that you're going to do something, no unwavering about it. So I'm going to become a manager, work on it. I'm going to be a senior manager, work on it. I'm going to build a team, work on it. The other thing is definiteness of plans. If you decide I'll be talking to 20 people on products every day, do it. I'll talk to 20 people on business every day, do it. You must have those plans in place. I am going to commit to training, do it. I know many of us have things we are supposed to do and we'll be running after this, but we chose to be here so that we can learn. Then the habit of doing more than you are paid for. When you come into our business, you do more than you're paid for when you're starting the business. You're looking at the check and you're thinking, really? Yes, really? That's the beginning. Keep putting zeros in your mind on that check. So if you want 600, put a zero. Very soon you'll make it 6,000. Put another zero. Very soon it will be 60. Then a pleasing personality. You must be somebody who has a pleasing personality. Don't be slovenly. Don't be careless. Don't dress heavy. Number 8, you must have sympathy and understanding. Remember, when people come to this business, they are thrashed. They are told a lot of no. They are discouraged. They are laughed at by some of the people who think they are doing well, probably in the corporate social world, and you're there, and they are thinking, you know, you must have sympathy on those people and you understand and build them. Mastery of details. Are you understanding the products in details? Are you understanding the marketing plan? Many people do not read the marketing plan. Many people don't read the catalog and they expect to succeed. You must master that in details. Number 10, willingness to assume full responsibility. When you fail in your business, don't say it is my upline, it is my success line. No, take full responsibility and make it better tomorrow. Then finally, cooperation. We must cooperate. Our kind of business, you can't do it alone. You must cooperate, you know. Now, then I'm going to say the 10 major causes of failure and I stop there. Number 1, inability to organize details. If you're not able to organize details and do them, and you're too busy to actually plan for your own business, you are doomed to fail. Number 2, unwillingness to render humble service. You must be humble. And Judy gives us a good example. Charlie Bolton, Hansi Kronje. There are people who've done this business and made a lot of money, but they give us service all the years. And then the other thing is expectation to pay for what you know. You know, there are people who are expect to be paid for what they know instead of what they do with what they know. So don't expect to be paid for what you know. Actually, you know the marketing plan, you know the business, you know. No. You expect to be paid for what you do with what you know. So are you a doer, not a knower? So as we know here, we must go and do. The other thing is fear of competition from followers. Don't fear. The people who you're bringing in your team, don't fear that they'll compete and become better than you. If anything, celebrate them. If you have 10 people who are better than you, that is really great. Number 5, lack of imagination. You must be somebody who sits down and imagines. What if I do it this way? How can I make it better? You must be an innovator in your own business. Number 6, selfishness. You must be someone who wants to give of yourself. You must be someone who is, you know, available. Don't be selfish. Go out of your way to support your people. Number 3, intemperance. Having bad temperance. You know what temperament can do. People don't like people who have a high-end attitude. You're commanding people around. You are feeling full of yourself and all those kind of things. Number 8, disloyalty. As a team member, we need to be loyal. We need to work together so that we win. Then the other thing is emphasis of authority, of leadership. You know, a leader needs to emphasize. You don't have to emphasize it really, but don't instill fear in the people who are in your team. Let the authority comes naturally and they admire it and they become like that. The final one, emphasis on title. We don't need titles. Yes, you're going to be called a director, you're going to be called an emerald director, you're going to be called a PT, but those are just titles. There is much more to it that you need to open your door to anyone who can come in and build. Otherwise, from there, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much. I know I've taken more than my 15 minutes, but I needed to get up to that point. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much, GLADYS, for taking us through that, the book of the month. Of course, we've learned so many things. And I think one of the key items that you may have picked is that you need to have your mastermind team. I throw a question to you. Let's assume you are a manager and you have 10 people in your team. Do you know you can start the training with your 10 people? And from those 10 people, you can also get a mastermind team those people that are going to help you make things happen. You can never work alone. So that book has really taught us, look for people within your team and keep on training them. And when you train them, they become better. There are those people who become directors. They only have senior managers and distributors. Do you know those people go ahead and become sub-line directors? Do you know those people go ahead and become grouping directors and president team members? Because they took up leadership, they took their people, they got their mastermind group, and they were able to run. Because they said, this is what we are going to do, and we are going to do this. We are going to do it this way. And you, of course, when everybody talents towards the same, let me assure you, that is great. So GLADYS that was so powerful. I think anybody who has a team and they do not want to put their team together so that they can do great things, this is the time. Today you have been reminded, within that team, get your mastermind team. And that's why I decided, if I'm ready to move, we must be together. And that's why every Monday at 8 in the morning, we have our directors meeting. And let me tell you, directors have really appreciated, because you wake up in the morning and of course you are given energy by others and you are able to move. And from that, you've been able to do great things. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and especially the directors, for being there so that you can be able to take this team across the bridge. So now we are going to invite our second speaker, and I'm going to invite ELLY to take us through retail. And when I talk about retail, it is actually so major. It's really helping very many people. And because of that retail, we have been singing many times. Do you know we have been able to move our PVs from what they were in February? Actually, let me say that we moved our PVs and they were able to grow so much, because we've been sensitizing everybody to look at the retail business. It's a very easy business and you can be able to do it. ELLY, over to you.
Thank you, PT, and thank you, GLADYS. The book of the month that GLADYS has talked to us about, Think and Grow Rich. Just look at the title. The title tells you you have to think before you put your thoughts right. There is no chances of you becoming rich. So think and grow rich. It is always said that our thoughts will give us the feeling, and our feelings will prompt our actions, and then our actions will give us the result. So the mind is a very important tool in our life that we must keep on shaping, and we must keep on working on it. So my name is ELLY, for those who have never met me. ELLY has been in this opportunity from October the year 2000. So by now we are entering our 21st year in this opportunity, and it's an opportunity that has really taken good care of us. So for the people who have joined us and who are still new in our business, we are telling you this is an opportunity that you should cherish and take it with your both hands, and it will actually lead you to a better life. I came from the banking sector, but now I'm in the network marketing. So today's topic that I've been given, this is a topic that I love most. That is retail business, selling. The best paying career in this world is sales. The people who are in sales are the best paying people. So all of us, we are in sales, and we must learn the habits or the skills of bettering it in each and every day of our life. I will take you through a few things, a few tips that can make you become a good salesperson. In our business, we deal with product and consumable product that you sell today, tomorrow they come back and ask you for more. So you must develop some things that will help you to maximize on this. So there's one of the strengths that one need to have is to develop good knowledge about our product and good skill of how you can access people. And that one, your attitude will become first. You really must have a good attitude towards people. You must treat people with the respect that they deserve. That is when they are going to open up for you. That's the time, that is when they will help, they will cherish you. The moment you have a good skill, a good knowledge about the product, because some of us fail in making sale because we don't have proper explanation, proper knowledge about our product. I will say this because at one time, one of my distributor wanted to sell a Super 10 to one of his clients, and he went. So when he took the product, the first thing the customer asked him is, how how do you use this product? And imagine he did not know. He just said it is Super 10. So he could not even mix it. He could not even know how to mix it. He could not even know how to do it. So those are some of the things that will make you lose sales when it is really necessary for you to make one. So for the new people who are coming in and for the new people who are becoming managers or senior managers, the thing that you should first work on is how your knowledge in the product. We have the product brochure, we have the training. So log in all those sectors so that you can push yourself to have that. So first thing is also be enthusiastic, because enthusiasm will make you achieve more. When the you will never hide it. The moment you become enthusiastic about something, somebody will just see it from you. And coupled with your usage, coupled with how you look, because with our product, there is no way you can fake it. If it is skincare, if you don't use and you talk of it being a good product, it will be shown. About also the supplements. If you don't use the supplement, it will be shown that you are not a user of the supplement. So be a user of our good supplements, be a user of our product. That will help you for people to open up for you, because some people will ask you, by just seeing you, because your skin, your everything, the way you look, it sends a lot of messages to people. Some people will see you a very changed person. Some people will see you are still young, you are not growing old. They will ask you, what is it that you are using that makes you this? And that's a forum that will make you to open up, and quickly you will talk about what you are using, and that is the way you start making sales. So our product range are very many. We have product range from home care, health care, skin and personal care, farm care. So you may not be a specialist in all of them, but try to specialize in one line. If you find that's the line that excites you more. Like me, what excites me more are the home care. I like home care because, one, they give me customers for long. Customers that are there with me for ages. Some customers that we established in the year 2001, they are still with us. Because of the product that they started using those long time ago. Farm care. These are products that once you start and you put some customers into their usage, they will forever use them because the results are there for them. Another thing that I will also tell you how to create good customer is to create a customer bulletin. Make sure that every morning or every evening before you go, you have created a customer bulletin whereby you can share some pictures, some of our product, be it in home care, be it in health care, post it there and have a good word about it. Like the ones, and I like the way we do it, because most of the leaders always post, and from there we can pick them and send them to our success line. And then our success line, what you should do when you get such pictures, you also say it. Don't just keep it to yourself. It is not going to benefit you. But the moment you said it, that is when it is going to benefit you, because somebody somewhere will come back and ask you, what is this product that you have talked about the immunity? How can I get it? That's a way of opening you up to do a lot more sales than what you have been selling at. I like the last. I was trying to read what I like what the last recognition we had. The last recognition that we had this week, it really challenged me, because when they talked of the 10 first distributors that have done it personal PV, do you know where we started? It started from 3,000 PV all the way to 6,000, and those are productions that people are making all by themselves. I asked myself, because me, ever since from the time I started this opportunity, the highest personal PV that we have done as a family is 3,885. And I was quite comfortable with that. But that what became this week quite challenged me, that I could have not done it well, but I have the capacity to do it. So people, I would like you to create some corporate customers also. Some people ask, why is the Neolife producing Super 10 in 25 liters? Are there people who buys them? But I will tell you one story about it. One time when we were still at Vito Road, just opposite Toyota, I went to buy my 1 liter Super 10, and I found Kipto. Kipto used to be a distributor all the way from Kericho. Kipto came with a pickup loaded 25 liters, a full pickup he was taking to Kericho. When I asked him, where are you taking this? And he told me, Ellie, I've got customers, corporate customers that are using this. And because they are in the tea industry, they were using those Super 10 to clean. When they are now cleaning the machine, they were using Super 10 to do that cleaning. And from there, I propose myself also look for customers that can make me sell the 25 liters. And that's how I started getting customers in hotel industry, customers in printing industry, getting those 25 liters from me. And the profit margin is so big and so huge, because for 1 liter of 25 liters of Super 10, the profit margin for one mutung is over 4,000 shillings. So if you sell 10, how much money is that? So I encourage you people to create some corporate customers that are also taking corporate in. So let's look at some of the things that really will make us improve our sales. So I will go very fast because of the time. So we're looking at the things that will help us to improve on our sale is that we have to believe that we can do it. If I only saw Skipto, I did not believe that I can also do it, I would not have also made an intro to sell the 25 liters. So if you find somebody is doing something, purpose yourself that even you yourself, you can make it, you can do it, you can sell it. So believe that you can do it, and when you do like that, your mind will open up and you'll find ways of doing it. The second thing is that think of the good things about you in the future. Forget the past, because some of us, we keep on looking at our performance in the past. Past is gone. Look at what you can achieve in the future. Look at what you can achieve in the present, and that also will help you to improve on maximizing on your retail. Stop thinking negatively. Remember, thoughts are controlled. You can replace them with positive thoughts. Never keep on thinking that I'm not good at sales. No, nobody was born a salesperson. This is an act that every one of us try to push into ourselves, and we find ourselves moving. Always calm down. Never become impatient with yourself. At times it may not work. At times it may work. So even if it does not work, that should not hurt you. Because our business, I was taught one thing in our business, that our business is past, present, and continuous in the future. If I fail to do my 1,000 or my 500 this month, I should not look at it that has really stopped me from doing it or from exploring further. I must always be open. I must always calm myself down. Another thing is stay alert and tuned in. Always tune in to your customers. Always tune in to people around you. What are their reactions? What are they talking about? Like now, most people are talking about immunity. Most people are talking about COVID. If you find yourself in such forum or in such situation, all that you should do is to tell them, I have solutions for you. A product that can really increase your immunity. Get their contact, talk to them, make them become your customers. And always don't allow yourself to be pushed by challenges. Challenges are there, and we'll never remove them from us. Because the higher you want to move, the more challenges you'll be ready to face. Forget your past mistakes. Most people, all they do is that every time they keep on remembering what they did not do right. But in that one, dwelling in your past mistake does not change anything. It only makes it worse. It always stops you from thinking of the way out. Error and mistakes are a bit of learning process. So they will help us to learn more and also to be creative in what we do. Be an open-minded person. Ideas keep on coming to us. Every time an idea comes to you, especially in sales, try to exploit it. Don't fear. Don't fear saying, I don't think it can work. No. That idea that has come, enhance it and work on it. And I like the way technology is really coming up with us. Technology is really making it easier for us. I didn't know I could get customers just online by just picking somebody on the online, and I find this person becomes a friend and eventually becomes a customer. And now we talk about how he can also become my business partner. So let us not fear. Let us not fear change. Let us not fear what is coming. The world will not go back to where it has come out from. Technology will keep on. More are yet to come. So you better, as a distributor, learn the technology now. The people who are really into technology now, these are people, because the world is now in their own table. As I sit here in front of my computer, I can now reach anywhere. And that's the same thing that I share with my distributors, that don't only limit yourself with the people around you. Go further. Our books, our Facebooks, there are so many people. Let's reach with them. Let them know what we are doing, because that is also an area where most people don't explore. Most of us, we tend to keep it to ourselves. If you keep a business to yourself, it's not going to help you. But if you become over generous with it, you say it in every corner, it will be able to help you. It will be able to pay you. So in our business, in our retail business, be a loudspeaker, speak, talk, and let people know what you are doing. Don't keep what you are doing to yourself. It is not going to help you. But if you keep on sharing it, if you keep on posting it, if you keep on talking about it, that's the way it's going to help you. So as I finish, and finally what I could say, let's fix our attitude. Let our attitude be that attitude that is open to people. Let's be very positive in what we are doing. New life has money. Even if you have not made it, believe that you are going to make it, because I've seen it. And I always keep on sharing this. When the person who came to open our kit, when he came to open our kit, launch our business, I remember asking the question, how much does this business pay you? And he showed me a check of 58,000 shillings. I looked at that 58,000 shillings. That time I was still employed, and my salary was several figures ahead of that. But I only told him, yes, it's good if that amount pleases you. But look here, as we were with this person in the business, and as the year went by, this person, the same person, showed me a check of 78,000 US dollars paid to him by this company as the bonus that they earned, the president team members. So you can see from 58,000 to 78, that is 7.8 million shillings that was paid to this person in the same opportunity. So if you are here as a beginner, as a new senior manager, or as a manager, and you are logged in, what I can tell you, you are in the right business with the right people and at the right time. So PT, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you, PT.
Thank you so much, Ellie. I do believe we are going to become super retailers that you can earn a lot of profits. And by extension, we increase our volumes. And by extension, we are going to have a big bonus check. And yesterday, I was looking at one of my director's check. Wow. Actually, last month, she has been able to earn more than 200,000 Kenya shillings. So because she's very keen on retail business, and akuanga very serious kama heart attack. So even if you become serious, and now together with your bonus check, let me tell you, you'll be looking good, and things are just going to look at great. Now I'm going to call our final speaker for the today, and that retail business. I want to talk about it because we can take a new technology. I think one of the Tuesdays, maybe we can do the retail business, and I can give of the new strategy that you can look at your retail business, and it's going to be great. So thank you so much, Ari, because I know there's somebody who is really going to benefit. Na hii mwezi utaona ile hujawahi ona. So I'm going to invite the Mavitis to take us through the incentives, because some of us, we are really enjoying our incentives. I'm enjoying my botanical balance. I got the incentive on botanical balance for last month. I got it the day before yesterday. I'm so happy, and I do believe you also got yours. I saw Anne with so many. I don't know how many she got, and so you still have the month of April and May to be able to get more of the botanical balance. And so I'm going to call this couple to talk to us about the incentives, and I'm sure they are going to go over that. So welcome the Mavitis.
Thank you, PT. Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here. This is Mombasa, and we are happy to be doing well, going on well, despite whatever is happening around us. We are still focused, and we can see ourselves still living, taking hard and moving forward. So I've been tasked with talking about incentives, and an incentive merely is something that is given to encourage you. It's actually a motivational kind of a hand that tells you, if you do ABCD, I will be able to give you a present. You know, everyone needs to be encouraged. Everyone needs to be motivated. Even small kids. If you pass your exams this time, I will do ABCD. That's an incentive. So Neolife has given us very good incentives to be able to build our business step by step. And it has never failed. Whatever you do it, the incentive is there, and it's there in time and on time. So let's look at the botanical balance incentive, which is quite exciting. One of our directors in our team, that is Rehema, she got 3, I think there were more than 3 botanical balances. And wherever she's going to do her meetings, she sells, and she enjoys the profits and the money from the incentives, which is quite good. Of course, she has one for herself to take her family. So the incentives is, for example, the distributors. The distributors, we have, if you step up to a manager step up to manager or senior manager, look at, or receive 1 free botanical balance. So you're a distributor and you decide, I want by the end of the month to step to a manager step. Whenever I go on for single order or so on, you get a botanical balance. That's quite encouraging. Remember, if you change botanical balance to cash, it's quite good money. If you have to sell it, around 4,000 plus, 5,000 plus. Here in Mombasa, you can sell it up to 6,000 even plus. So it's quite encouraging because you be financially strong. Qualified managers achieve 500 qualified, qualifying PVs, and personally sponsor 2 new people. The new people you have sponsored have to do 100 PV. Yeah, of course you have signed up the same month, and that time you get a free botanical balance. Within that month, you step up, you get the 2 people signing up, and they're doing 100 points. You get a free botanical balance. Again, as I've said, botanical balance, when you change it to money, it's very, very, very exciting. You'll put 5,000 shillings in your pocket. You can be able to go and do meetings in several places. You can be able to have data every time for your Zoom meetings. You'll not have a problem. For qualified senior managers, of course, to be qualified, you must achieve 1,000 qualifying PV. Personally sponsor 2 new people. The new sponsor distributors must achieve a minimum of 100 PVs. And then you sign up, of course, the 2 of them the same month. And there you are, you receive 2 free bottles of botanical balances. Hey, that is good because you'll change that to money, that will be over almost 10,000 shillings. That's a very good incentive. Very good, and it will mean that you have botanical balance for yourself and your family throughout. You will not miss botanical balance. That is quite good and very exciting to have botanical balance. It's a new product, but I personally have taken it and I felt it is quite good. It does mean when somebody has no active blood sugar issues, should not take. No, this one is for everybody. Whoever has diabetes or doesn't have diabetes. Remember, we have many people who are pre-diabetes. They don't know that they have diabetes, but they're about to get diabetes. So we all need to be protected. We also have the fast track to directors, also an incentive, which was launched recently, whereby you need to do 250 points in a window of 6 months, every month. Got some orders for yourself, for your customers. Yeah, make 250 points every single month. So in that 6 month window, at any time that you're able to do 4,000 points, your team, then directly you become a director. This is quite exciting. It's just recent, just came, I think, around last year or the other of this year, maybe last year or so. And I know there are quite a number of people who have used that kind of incentive and become a director in a very short while. So you do 250 every month for a window of 6 months, including the month you have joined, of course, it's also counted. That time when you'll be able to do 4,000 PVs, then you become directly a director. And that is very, very exciting. So that means you must be able to work quite hard to get your customers. Because 250 every month, you must have a good customer base. You must be able to consume products by yourself also to a good amount. And you'll be able to become a director very easily. Once you do 4,000, remember the other time, the other style you have to do, accumulate PVs up to 10,000 in 6 months. And if you don't, there's a way they calculate, and 1 month and back here is cancelled, then you continue like that until you accumulate 10. The last month you must do 4,000. Then you become a director. So this is quite good. 250 every month in a window of 6 months. The moment you clock 4 with your team, then you are into director. I think it's quite exciting. It needs you to be quite vibrant and quite active, and definitely you can make it. There's one very good about the leadership school. The leadership school, and I'm sure this leadership school, which is normally held in Windsor or any other place, it's quite a place you can learn. It's quite exciting. It's motivating, and so the new Sapphire directors, yeah, who remain qualified for 3 consecutive months, 3 consecutive months. Of course, we have a special invitation for Emerald directors who consistently qualify a title for 6 months. They do 25,000 qualifying PVs, sponsor 25 new distributors in your director team, of which 3 new distributors must be personally sponsored. Those who have gone to leadership school in Windsor, they can attest. I've seen Dama there, I've seen Maggie there, they can attest. It is wonderful, it's a great place. You can be able to learn and get motivated and be able to take your business to a higher level. With much ado, I think I would like to get back to our PT. There's something that I've left. I'm sure you'll be able to add it on. For the Ruby directors, the world team, conference teams, those ones, I'll not go to that. I've just done the manager, senior manager, the director, leadership school, for the Sapphire directors, and of course, a special invitation for Emerald directors. Now, the botanical balance, as I've said, is actually what has made me quite happy. And when you talk even to the distributors about how they can achieve or get a botanical balance, you show them how it can be converted into Kenya shillings. It is quite exciting. Everyone starts trying to check, how can I make it in this month? How can I be able to jump in this month and get that product? Because at 5, a botanical balance, you can be able to convert it to cash. It really excites them. And if they find they can be able to get 2, that's an equivalent of almost 10,000. I have a distributor who joined last week, and we'll be going to his place where he lives in Kaloleni next week. And his aim of doing this and getting these meetings is to make sure he gets 3 people joining his business this month, and he makes up to a manager step, and is aiming at getting what? The botanical balances. And he said if he can be able to get 2, whatever it is, he can do to get 2 of them. One for himself because he's already diabetic and hypertensive, and 1 for his spouse who is also in the same conditions. So it's quite a good incentive. It makes people work. As you run for it, your business grows. Let's focus on the incentives, put a lot of effort in them. As you run for them, and 330 is an incentive. 330 start, 330 every month, 330 every month. You'll find at the end you have a product, you have a present, and that makes you work even harder. Feel happier because you are recognized and you have been given a present and an incentive. I think I will get back to PT Judy to be able to continue from there. But I tell you, as you run for the incentives, you push your business up. The botanical balance is one of the best incentives we have around. The managers, senior managers will be able to get this incentive, and you're pushing your business up at the same time. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Maviti, for bringing that to attention. I can say Aningao is writing on this chart that she got 6 in our team. And I don't know how many belong to her and what belong to the team. I also worked for the incentive. I also got my botanical balance. This month, I want to get a botanical balance for my mother. I'm working on it. And let me assure you, anything that can make you move this business, you better go for it. I had to sponsor to get that botanical balance because I cannot become a manager, I cannot become a senior manager. So the only way I can be able to get the botanical balance is sponsoring. So those who are beyond the step of manager, senior manager, you just have to sponsor, and you are going to get your botanical balance. And of course, those who know this booklet for the incentives, this is for up to 2021. I know in case you do not have, please see me and be able to get you one so that you can be able to know the incentives that are there for the company. We have so many. We have the manager step, senior manager step, as qualified senior managers. You can be able to get all these incentives. I also have got my incentives there. I know what I'm working for. When I'm doing setting my goals, I know what I'm setting up for. And let me assure you, if we keep on doing these things over and over again, I'm sure we are going to get it right. Thank you so much, Mr. Maviti. I'm sure the passion in which you have put the botanical balance, everybody is going for it. And after this, I'm going to post it in the directors group. And so all the directors, make sure that you have posted a botanical balance incentive into your groups so that everybody this month, and because you have this month and next month, everybody can get a botanical balance to use. Imagine the company is giving you 5,000 Kenya shillings, just like that. Kama ingekuwa ni pesa yangu ningelipa about 47.80. But now that one the company has given me for free. And the only thing I've done is just sponsoring. That's what has given me the botanical balance. And to end our meeting today so that this team can go to other places. I said I'm going to talk about something on, I didn't want to end it. My co-host, please, you can mute those who are making noise, please. And so I said I was starting with this one, but I thought, no, let me end with it. And to end my meeting today, I just want to congratulate GLADYS for taking us through the book of the month. And of course, it was about Think and Grow Rich. But this one is Think and Grow Rich in 6 steps. That means number 1, you must have burning desire. You must be in love with a goal. On Tuesday, we set goals for this month. I hope when you went for your director meeting on Wednesday, you'll be able to set all your goals with your team. So let's have a burning desire and let's set those goals to help us be able to make the April month the greatest month that you have ever seen. Number 2, specialize. Become an expert in one narrow focus. Elly is doing home care. What are you doing? I know my strength is in healthcare. That's where my strength is in healthcare. But I also do I do quite a bit of the home cares and the skin cares. So I specialize, most of my energy goes to the healthcare. That's where my strength is, because I'm able to give my story and my benefits. And become an expert in one narrow focus. Focus how you want to do it. If it is home care, what are your specialties? If it is like now it's my healthcare, I do so much of the pro-vitality, I do so much of CalMag, I do so much of the 3NN and omega-3. Those basically are my specialties. Others, I just blend into it, and I'm able to get my personal points even going and make a lot of profits. And of course, I'm able to get so much out of my personal production. And of course, have absolute faith. No matter what, please make it happen. Just like the way you said, we have our theme for this year is to focus and make it happen. So no matter what, please focus and make it happen. The other point is the imagination. And this one was put so clearly when GLADYS was doing the book of the month. What the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. And I saw it last month. I told somebody you can do it. And imagine they did it. I told them just comprehend. Somebody came and joined the business. I told her what, you can become a manager and you can be able to do it. Yesterday, somebody came and took a manager step. I told them, because you've done about 300 points, we can set a goal of maybe 250. She has already surpassed it. And so what I encouraged her, let's now not work on the 250. Let's work on 5 people and 1,000 points. If she is able to achieve that one, maybe by 15, we shift our goal. You shift the goal to another one. We start now working on the 2. And let me assure you, we are going to go very far. The other thing is about self-talk. Keep talking to yourself the positive thing. One thing, like I tell you, I was an introvert. These days I'm not, because I'm being able to run and tell myself those nice things. I tell myself nice things about this business. I tell myself nice things about good things, about my goals, that I have to achieve my goals. All the goals that I've set, I must achieve them. Say your goals to yourself twice a day in the present tense. The present that I am a 5-diamond director. You see, I am a 5-diamond director. That is what I am, because that is my self-talk. I tell myself nice things. Yeah? And then, of course, the other thing is, please plan. Keep on planning. Every other time, keep on planning. Sometimes, for me, okay, let me thank God that I'm a marketer by profession, a career by background. But one thing that really helps me, sometimes, with marketing, you have to keep on, we believe so much in that to a customer, it has so much to be visual. It has to be so much to be what you see. It is not about what you hear. It's about what you see. You have to see it. So make a plan and work the plan. So we want, when you're working on your, let it be seen. And sometimes we say, please work so much, what we are not seeing, but let's see the results. The results are going to speak for you. That is what we said, that they are going to be so much visual that we are going to see it. But deep inside, you have put your faith in place, you have specialized in what you've done, you have a burning desire, you are imagining things. For me to be able to do the things that I do, maybe on my WhatsApp group or maybe on social accounts, sometimes I have to imagine that what people want to see so much than what you can see. And so I try to imagine it, what is going to excite a customer, what is going to make the customers happy. And then of course you have to blend what you see and what you hear, you put it together and you bring out something good. So let's make a plan and let's work the plan. And I know because everybody here has a director who can help them. You sit down with yourself and with your director, and I can assure you it is going to happen. And our team, that is Africa Eagles, is on Instagram. We call ourselves Eagle Group, that is on East Africa. And of course, I want to do so much on this group, really. I want to do so much of the recognition. Once we do, we have a recognition on Tuesday. Once we are able to do the recognition on Tuesday, I'm going to put the recognition on the Eagle Group. That is underscore then East Africa. I'm going to put all the recognition there, so that in case you want to know those who performed here, those who performed on the other place, you can be able to know who did what. And us as a team, what did we really do? And those I have photos, I can put your photos there, and the team can be able to go there and be able to see the photos of who have become maybe senior managers, those who have maybe they are the top people who have done the highest personal points, maybe the top person who has done maybe the top in the sponsoring. We put them there, and whoever did so much of this, we will be putting them there for recognition. And let me tell you, we can be able to do so much. And now let me congratulate. I want to congratulate the foreign people for becoming senior managers in the month of March. And it is this year, let me congratulate you. And every director, even though they are not talking, they are recognizing you and telling you congratulations for making it for the month of March and becoming a senior manager. And of course, a senior manager has a lot of benefit, and I'm sure you will not say this so much on Thursday. You can now be able to attend all manager meetings. You are earning your bonuses. You are attending the senior manager training like you are doing today. And of course, you'll be invited for any other meeting. And when there's a senior manager school, you can be able to attend. And let me assure you, you get a pin. And make sure when you become a senior manager, look for your upline director. They'll be able to get you a pin, because most of our meetings now are on Zoom. And get to your director, that will give you a senior manager pin. And for those that I'm the director, please come for your senior manager pin, and I'll be able to pin you. I will take you a photo, and we'll be able to put you on the Instagram page for the African Eagles, and we can be able to recognize you for the great job that you have done. And so I want to recognize the foreign group of people who became senior managers. That is indeed either 500 personal points, or they did 1,000 points with the team. That is Karini Muruki and Sila, Moses Kariahe and Filomena, Wilson Jogona Geshuha, Anastasia Maina and Rikisa Wanjiko, Joyce Yeli and Jafet Mwaidiza, Anju Sani, Munyoki and Alice Mutua, and Nancy Rispa Atieno. All those people became senior managers. Please go take your pin for the senior manager. Take a photo, and that photo we are going to put in East Africa Eagles in Instagram, so that we can be able to recognize you for the great job that you have actually done. And in MAP, these are also our qualified senior managers. These guys did over 1,000 points. And of course, we can't close this meeting without recognizing them. And of course, there are so many benefits from becoming that is the senior managers. And of course, we have Joseph Motei and Jude Gena, we have Grayson Mwasi and Hannah, Moses Kariahe and Filomena Waithera, Sharini Muluka Sira, that is 1,016. Motei amefanya 1,004, Grayson amefanya 1,012, Moses Kariahe and Waidero wamefanya 1013. Shale Sila amefanya 1016. Lilian Wamoyo Wanjiru wamefanya 1020. Rachel Wali Mwanyango wamefanya 1048. Amina Murevu all the way in Mbukoma has done 1084. Susan Wairimo Kemani has done 1096. Grace Wafua and Kiseu, she has done 1097. Musungu Anzazi and Sir has done 1104 PVs. January and Francis Wagura 1143. Cicere Wanjanyaga has done 1217. I know that girl. She is a goal getter and I've met her. She's raring to go. Congratulations. Joseph Mwangi and Naomi Masharia 1273. Johnny Mwangi, she is so consistent. I've never seen Mwangi not doing 1,000 points. And Johnny Mwangi Moga 1299. Simon Juva Keva, even when he has relocated from Nairobi to the upcountry, he is even doing it better, 1,540. Mutuku Mberita and Mulusia, 1,549. We have David Wambua Modeki, senior manager, ready to become a director. Actually, I am a publisher 4,000, and we are waiting to celebrate this directorship. And also we have Ruth and David all the way in the Bungoma 2001. And we are waiting for all these people to become directors. And you see, because they are in the fast track to director, majority of them, they can become director anytime. They just need to do their 4,000 points and they become directors. And I'm I do sincerely congratulate you for the great job that you have done. I do believe you have your senior manager pins, but just in case you do not have your senior manager pin, please get your director or get your senior manager pin, and then you take a photo with your director, and then we are going to put it on East Africa Eagles War, and we can be able to recognize you. And let's always remember that our business is about duplication. Our business is about duplication. Duplication is essential for success. If you are not sponsoring, I can assure you people, we cannot go where we want to go. Let's share our product. And there's never been a better time like now to share our products with all those people. And we know that the COVID season is here. It is not over yet. Let's share our products. Let's share our business opportunity. And let's share the business. And let me assure you that we are going to go very far. And of course, we can always do that by doing our success daily habits. That is back to basics. Use the products, share the products, share the business opportunity, and then train. That's where you can be able to get our personal development. I wish you the very best, and I congratulate each one of you. And this for the senior managers who are our special guest for today, because this was their meeting. I and all the directors seated on this team, we sincerely want to say congratulations for the job well done, and keep it up. And I want to maybe invite one of our senior directors to say a word. David Mukira Mbundi, maybe you can say a word on behalf of all the directors and the senior directors. Just one final one before we close our meeting. Mr. Mukila. Hi, David Mukila. Sorry, I can't be able to get him, but from me to you, I love all of you. I wish you the very best. And whatever step that you're wishing for yourself, I'm wishing it for you. And may God bless you so much. And may He expand your boundaries like indeed for Jebezu. Thank you, everybody, and God bless you. Let's meet at 8 p.m. for the POP. I'm going to send the link in a little while. And congratulations. And directors, on Monday, we have a special guest. Do not miss our Monday.
Thank you so much, PT Judy.
Oh, thank you,
can
Mr.
hear me,
Mukila,
TT?
you are here. Oh, thank you. Mr. Budi, you want to say something? Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy your week.
You can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Mukila, yes.
Sorry, I think my network has a challenge. I'm so sorry for that.
Okay.
So thank you very much. I think that was a very powerful training today. I've learned a lot starting from the book of the month, from our leader, Gladys Jura. I've learned a lot of things from ELLY, ELLY is one of the man I really look upon because I've never done 3,800 points like him, personal points. So I have a lot to learn from him. And thank you very much, Mavitis, for that powerful tips on incentives. So what I would really want us to do is that, like Gladys said, any person they have done it by planning. And like my upline director always tells me, Mr. Mugambi, he tells me that Neolife is a planning business. So if we can apply the organized planning that we have been taught today, I can assure you that every person in this meeting, in this call today, can end up making 1 or 2 or 3 steps, because I've seen people making 1, 2 or 3 steps in a year. It is very much possible. So if you're a senior manager today, you can become a director, an emerald director, and a sapphire director within a year. It is very, very much possible. So I want to wish each and every person here all the best. This is the year and this is the best time to make the steps, because we are well positioned. Actually, we are well positioned to move our product. We are well positioned to recruit, and this is the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mbundi. And let me give you a challenge. If graduates can wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning to meet our team, you can also do it. I think before we started the meeting, Eric found me, I was doing a one-on-one on a lady that I found on Facebook. So I was doing a one-on-one. Actually, I came at 8:15. Eric found me just about 10 minutes to 9 as I was doing my one-on-one on Zoom. Guys, we can do it. We can set the pace. We can set the momentum. And we are so privileged being in Eagle's team, because we can be able to do great things and nothing is going to stop us. I wish you the very best. May you enjoy your weekend, and may God bless you so abundantly. And may you go out there and touch other people's lives. And if God is for us, nobody can be against us. Barikiweni sana. Asante.